Hello historical people and welcome. Just a quick video on Sabre today. Now this will not be all inclusive by any stretch of the means. I just wanted to go over three of the sort of Sabre styles that I have been kind of working with and why I like them, what's good about them. I've not seen too many videos that go over multiple different systems or styles in one. So I'm going to try and do a quick bullet points type thing there. And then if there's any interest, I can do one specific style some more, or I can talk more about like a fucking batch of them, or even more of the bullshit that I found online, because there's plenty. But yeah, so the first and foremost, obviously your Hutton style, medium guard, your sword's kind of in a relaxed position. You've got a nice bouncy wide stance, so I can run away, I can come forward, easy enough. I can throw out little taps with the sword there. I've got access to pretty much all my attacks. It's not bad. It's kind of, I'd call it quite standard in hashtag HEMA. It's what a lot of people revert to. It's a very natural position to sit in with the Sabre, so pretty good, like it. Second one, your Musgrave weight style. Probably, do I need to be more in line on that? I can't really tell against my phone. But basically this is a much longer stance. You can see how much closer I am to you. And again, it's a lunge and recover system. But it's more about making little attacks from the wrist. My wrist is janked from 4 days straight of fucking sparring. So we'll see if I can even do anything. But it's more like quick in out type things. One thing I really like about weight is how he describes feints. Instead of the feints just being boom boom and actions with the sword, you actually, if I'm gonna feint this way but attack here, I commit that leg on the feint. So my first feint could be a complete attack at a distance, and then on the second I'm committing that leg. So the feint is pretty much just an attack at a distance, which I really like the concept of. Makes life a bit easier, and with their brain it definitely makes them think I've got to deal with an attack. They just don't know it's going to hit them. Third one that I like, I've found some success with, and it's just fun, is the Berliner Turnschuler covered cut fencing type guard with the flat guard, Flascherlager or something like that. And basically it's very similar to the weights guard actually, except you kind of square on, front foot's pointed off to the side, 45 degrees. This arm's still straight out, but I'm giving you the flat of the blade instead of pointing the blade at you. Two things that does is it looks ridiculous and you go, what's he doing? And the other thing is it denies the bind. So a lot of fencers, they'll come and they're tippy tapping on the swords before they engage. This denies the bind. You've got to go. Some people bind there, which is a bit silly because now you're in range. But yeah, one thing this does do though, it does open the hand up to a lot of attacks. Anyone who's very quick can quickly sneak into distance and just strike the arm. But also, you still have a lot of blade coverage, even though it doesn't look like it. So anyone coming from this end to try and attack the arm just gets stuffed. And because your foot's pointed 45, your lunges are mostly offline, so you do get a nice little angle. Like if I was in the Hutton, if I was to block and step, you're kind of always attacking that extra angle, which is quite fun. So yeah, in terms of my preference at the minute, Hutton is the simplest to stay in long term. It's the less sort of tiresome, I suppose. So I've been using it a lot more. The medium guard is a great position to be in for just, I'm not sure what's happening, so let's deal with everything. Much more generalist style, that's probably the best way of putting it. Weight, I like the look of it, it looks cool. There's a few tricky little things you can do. It's very thrust centric. If I want to put a thrust into someone, it's very good. On the retreat, I'll find myself, if I've come into a hanging guard, I can nip into weight style guard anyway. and delivers some kind of stop thrusts. But I don't like entering in with it. Maybe I've just trained my club against me too much with it, so they just destroy my arm. Again, might just be me being crap. And the Berliner, I like to switch to that every now and again as well. So mid-fight, I'll probably go from some kind of Hutton thing, couple of exchanges, and then I'll go into the Turnschuler, see how that works. Cool thing about the Turnschuler as well is you're supposed to kind of moulinet off of every attack. So every time you go into, every time something happens, you just sort of spin that up. Now I'm in my flat guard, and then I'm going to deliver an attack there if I feel like it'll go through. So yeah, hopefully some of that makes sense. And it's been mildly interesting. But yeah, 3 of the guards that I play around with and I use. Try them out yourself or tell me why they're shit. And yeah, we'll go from there. Like I say, not all inclusive by any stretch of the means. If you want more, let me know. I'll do some more. I'll even go outside so you don't have to look at my shitty garage.